Fast margin.
One.
O'Sullivan will be pinning his hopes on the two reds on the left side cushion.
Six.
Not Robertson's. There's something slightly amiss with that pocket. It's happened.
Eight. Nine. 14. Fifteen.
Well, he's run a little bit too far.
22.
Similar run round to the one that... Well, he can obviously get to the potting angle of this red. He doesn't want the pink safe. Well, he's knocked it a little bit out of commission. Table. Well, it's not the pink even safer. And I'm looking down the line, he's not on the red to this left corner, I don't think.
30.
Looks to me there as though he played a cap. Once again, good pot. Where's the cue ball?
31.
Oh.
Green ball. Neil Robertson, 31.
Rather than pot the colour, he thought he was better off trying to engineer an opening with his safety.
A little bit risky to play it like that. Sure, Ronnie was thinking he'd be frightened to leave it there, and if he couldn't pot it, he may want to play safe off it. No, we can't get really close to him because Neil's in the way of showing you. No, he couldn't see enough of the red to pot it, but as I say, he couldn't leave it there, so he's played safe off it. But well, it's not the best safety, i.e. that he's not put Ronnie under any pressure here. 15 points, making big breaks, and the last two have been really dramatic. Well, he's covered one red, but he's left the...
An unintended double kiss, and
it'd certainly give you a dull feeling, thinking, how can I miss a ball like that? And particularly against someone like Ronnie, where you need to take every opportunity.
possible. to the baulk pocket.
Yes, I'm sure he'll take it on. Oh, where's the red going? Well, there's a couple of long pots now that he's not been able to cope with. He played run safe.
Yes, there was no attempt to pot that red. Do I see some chalk or foreign body on that red?
Yes, they put a new cloth on last evening, of course, and they mark out the baulk line and the D. And I must admit, when I first saw little bits of chalk, and as I say, it can only be coming off the D. Well, Ronnie left himself open for that one, and Neil Robertson didn't disappoint. This is going to be a tough snooker. A lot will depend, once again, on does the green come into play if he's trying to come round off a few cushions. Obviously he's got to go in and out of baulk. The red to the left of the black, well, there's plenty of room round that. He'd like to get to the one near the side cushion, but oh well, misjudged that completely.
Foul and a miss. Neil Robertson 4.
Neil having it replaced. So Ronnie's got some idea now of the angle. But I think if he's trying to get to the red near the left-hand cushion, the one to the left of the black is going to get in the way here.
Foul and a miss. Neil Robertson 4.
Well, he might have made the minor adjustment. You might have heard Ronnie say, what's happened there? Because he thought he'd adjusted enough.
O'Sullivan's been playing a long time. He knows the angles on a snooker table backwards. Maybe the cue ball has been coming off squarer.
Foul and a miss. Neil Robertson 4.
He's puzzled by the angle of rebound. O'Sullivan has already conceded 12 points from this snooker. Fourth time he hit. Well, Robertson must have tried to develop the other red, because there was no problem about staying on the black, but having missed the cannon,
Neil Robertson 1.
he scores a mere 1.
Foul and a miss. Neil Robertson 4.
Never really got into that swerve. Quite a big one needed.
So look at that. Take a look, please. No, need a packet. Back bit, yeah.
I mean, that's how honest the snooker players are, you know. I mean,
Okay.
So that's where it was, and that's where it is now, and that's wrong. You know, I mean, it isn't a big thing to notice where it is. I mean, he's expecting if it's a miss, he has to replace it. Anyway, both players have agreed. Well, as I say, it's just a little bit further over, and maybe not as close to the green either, which makes it a little bit more of a swerve. Anyway, they've agreed, so who are we to argue? That wasn't a bad kiss on the brown for Ronnie, otherwise he would have gone up the table with this red.
Forceful attempt to the baulk pocket.
Yes, and lucky not to leave it when you play it like that and the red's careering up and down the table. Just not looked as confident in this frame to me. Understandable in my mind. And as I've said before, for all the skill in this game, you just need a little bit of bad run of the ball and he can turn it, and that fluke could win Ronnie this frame. Because in goes the blue, so it puts him 4 points in front. As we see the red once again. He now needs yellow, green, brown and blue, and his opponent will need a snooker.
8.
And I think that just rubs salt in the wounds for Neil Robertson, Clive, after the way he lost the last frame.
Indeed.
11.
So, barring anything unforeseen, this will be the third frame in succession that
15.
O'Sullivan has won.
$20.
O'Sullivan leads by 3 frames to 1.